Right, Warwick, we're going to do a bench update Christmas one, mate, so be on your best behaviour. The hell? What on earth's going on? Hi everyone, Paul ISM. Welcome to our Christmas bench update. I've got James with me today. He's joined me to come wish everybody Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. He's got his porg with him. And the porgs wish them a Merry Christmas as well. You love the porgs, don't you? Yeah? Are you excited for Christmas? Yeah? What are you going to get tomorrow, do you think? Minecraft Lego. Oh, hope you're not going to get up too early. No? Sleep into about 10? No chance. 5 AM he'll be up, won't you? Go to that TT shirt. Won't you? You looking forward to it? Hey, you looking forward to Christmas? Yeah? It's going to be fun? Yeah? I hope we get some Lego to build, don't you? I hope so too. So yeah, we just thought we'd pop on, say Merry Christmas very quickly with the porg. Yeah. His attention span's worse than ever today, as you can see by the keyboard. So I just thought we'd pop on with a quick thing with James, and then we'll come back and say goodbye in a minute after I've gone through. I'm going to show my build of the year, a build I've just recently finished. We're going to talk about the bike builds. A few people are a bit confused about that, so we'll have a little chat in a minute. So yeah, I'll come back in a second on my own. Right, so there we go. Little fella's gone back in the house. I've done an intro and an ending with him. At this time of year, there's no way he's going to sit here for 15-20 minutes while I prattle on about builds and future builds and reasons for not build. So I thought I'd do a little intro and outro with him and a little bit of fun with Warwick. And yeah, he's gone back into his mum now, where he'll be playing with toys and waiting for my auntie's turn up in a couple of hours. So that should be fun. I was going to dress up with a silly hat and Santa stuff, but I didn't want to look stupid. I don't look stupid on the videos. Yeah. So yeah, I'm here. I haven't even got any decorations up this year. I've got my Lego Christmas tree, but no decorations in here at all. And to top it all off, I got a cold. I feel like absolute crap again, but just one of those things. So nice quiet Christmas ahead. I've got my auntie today, my mum, Hannah's mum, and Hannah's godfather coming tomorrow for a couple of hours, and then we got nothing to do till Saturday at all. Till we go to Hannah's brother's house to see our nephew. And that's it. So a nice easy Christmas. We're trying our best to catch up on UMP orders. We're a little bit behind. Obviously the post has stopped now. The last orders we picked up today is Christmas Eve, today Tuesday, and DPD and UPS are still working. So a load of orders have gone this morning. So if you are waiting on orders, just be a little bit patient with us. We are trying to catch up. We've had a mass influx of orders over the past week. And it's absolutely crazy. And there's only so many hours in the day to get them gone. You know, we're doing 50 a day sometimes to get them gone. But we're getting there, and they restart on Thursday, so we'll be back at it again. So rest assured, your orders will be sorted or are on the way, but it's just that time of year, so just bear with us and just understand the delay. Hopefully you can. So what we're going to look at today, well, I've got a finished build, which I finished the other day, which came out quite well. We're going to have a chat about the bike build, because a lot of people have been asking about that. I posted about it on Facebook, but obviously nobody's on Facebook. I've been meaning to do a bench update all week, but I was saving it for today, to be honest. I want to make sure I had something to show, hence why I finished the car, and we're going to show that in a minute. We're going to look at my builds of the year, have a quick chat through those in a minute. Quick look at the aquariums. Big one's doing fantastic, a little one not so well. There's only 2 shrimp in there now. I had to rescue all the others, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And a lot of people have been asking for a cave tour. I did one about 12 months ago. Loads of you out there have seen loads of them. It does change over time. Things get added, things get taken away. So I will do a cave tour probably in the next bench update. I was going to do it today, but A, I feel like utter crap. And B, this would have been mega long. So we'll do it in the next bench update, just after Christmas probably. So that's that. Right, so where do we start? Let's start with the bike build. The bike build's still ongoing. It hasn't stopped at all. I posted on Facebook today, I've noticed my close range vision lately has deteriorated, something shocking, to the point I ended up going for an eye test, my first ever eye test in 42 years. and I need glasses for close-up and computer work. I am really struggling. I'm like, as Dan Scatco said, I'm playing the trombone to read things, and tiny photo etch is an absolute nightmare. And what's that bike build got loads of? Tiny photo etch. So the bike build was put on hold just temporarily till I get my glasses. I get my glasses on Thursday this week, the 27th. So once we get the Supra build out of the way, we'll jump straight back to the bike. But it hasn't stopped at all. Trust me, it hasn't. It's just I'm really struggling close up to see stuff, and I don't want to ruin the bike. And there's a ton of photo etch on there. And as you know, if you wear glasses, if your eyesight has deteriorated, you get eye strain without them, and it's killing me. Absolutely killing me. So what I did in the meantime was I reviewed Tammy's new Supra, and I thought, let's do a video build of that. It's a nice simple kit. I sprayed in a beautiful Tamiya LP colour. We used the Gravity Spain 2K clear, and it's come out phenomenal. It really has. So we're working on that. That's what we're going to work on over Christmas. I'm hoping to have it finished before New Year, and then we can crack back in with that bike build. So for those asking, no, the bike build hasn't stopped. It's just not stalled. It's just on hold till I get my glasses. Because it's going to make life so much easier. I've got magnifiers, but they strain my eyes something rotten. After an hour or so, I've got a banging headache. So that's that. So hopefully that clears it off of people. I'm really excited to do it, so I'm really looking forward. And Blue Stuff has re-released the decals for them. Mine are the pit wall decals, Cartograph, but Blue Stuff's really released the decals. It's a slightly different scheme, but it's the same Mark VDS scheme bike, which is ever so slightly different. So if you want those, go to Blue Stuff on, my God, I can't think of the website now. I'll try and put a description down below. If you want to join in with the build, you can. So, what else have we got on going? I've still got my JPS BMW, it's under there, ready to be finished. Again, finishing it off, so we'll try and get that done at some point. I've got a Volvo to finish off, and the bike build to get back to, and the Supra. So I've got a few on the go, and we are going to get to them as we go through. But for now, my main focus is to get the Supra done, so we get back to the bike, and then I can work on my own builds in my own time. So that is that. So what have we finished recently? Right, I'm going to put some pictures up and we'll just have a little chat about it. So I finished my Fujimi 24 scale Mercedes SLS AMG GT3 kit, which I did with some Racing 43 decals. This thing turned out absolutely beautiful. The only problem is I found myself rushing it at the end and making some absolutely stupid mistakes, getting Ciego in places I shouldn't. And it's a lesson to me to slow down and take a little bit more care. So we're going to do that in the future. But wonderful kit from Fujimi. I can't think of anything bad about it whatsoever. Everything fitted great. All the glasswork went in well. And I think it looks pretty stunning as well. So this was primed in Tamiya Pink Primer. It was then sprayed in Tamiya LP7 Red. Thinned with the Tamiya thinner with retarded, a lacquer thinner. We then clear coated it with the Gravity Spain 2K, which is phenomenal stuff. Absolutely beautiful. Wheels I left as they were out of the box. In hindsight, I wish I'd sprayed them, because on the front one, you might be able to see it in the pictures, a little bit of the chrome's missing on the inside, and you can see it. And of course, where I took the pictures, it was angled wrong. You can see it as plain as day. But hey, it's one of those things. We use ribbon seat belts, PE seat belts for the interior, and that's it. It's pretty much out of the box by the decals, which went down fantastic. Racing 43 decals are great. And it's a very nice looking car and a great looking DHL scheme. That 2K I am over the moon with. It looks phenomenal. And yeah, another one off the bench. This is build 20, I think it's 23 of the year I've finished. So another one off the bench, which is good. We may get another one done before the end, but hey, I'm happy how this turned out. Could have been better, but I think that can be said by most builds, to be honest. So, I'm going to try and get through this. My throat is killing me. We're going to have a little chat about all the builds I've done through the year. I'm going to pop the pictures up, talk about them. Just going to tell you what the kit is. I'm not going to go into mad detail about them. And we'll get through, because there's quite a lot to get through. So, number one is Tamiya's 1/12 scale Honda RC 211-03. So, I built this out the box, bar some carbon decal. From Scale Motorsport. Absolutely lovely kit, one of my favourite schemes. It's a Rossi bike, and literally we added some carbon to it, and that's it really, pretty much out the box, and it turned out absolutely brilliant. One of my favourite builds of last year, and one of my favourite bike builds to date. We also did the LCR Honda. This is the RC 211-06 from Tamiya. This was the subject of the bike video build we did, and again, lovely. Again, out the box, I think we added a fork set to do the bike as well, sorry. The Repsol. And we added one to this as well. And we added a few little bits here and there, a few details. We want to have a look, go look at the video build, it is on the channel. But again, turned out fantastic, very happy with it. The SLS Mercedes we've just been speaking about, we finished as well, which turned out lovely. The Revel Corvette C5, again, it looks good. The interior is an absolute nightmare to get to fit. I ended up having to trim some of the interior to get it to fit. But it looks good, it came out pretty well. Nice colour as well. I've got a few more of these in the stash. I'd be interested to see if they actually fit together without any issues. The horrible Aoshima Lamborghini Aventador I did for another video build. This kit is horrendous. I cannot stand it, and I will never build another one, so we'll skip that one. Fujimi McLaren MP412 with the Gulf decals. Again, another cracking kit from Fujimi. Lovely hobby design decals and a very, very striking scheme. We chucked a bit of carbon decal on there as well, and again, pretty much out the box, a lovely build and a lovely looking kit as well. Tamiya's CLK Mercedes and the Warsteiner, again, beautiful kit, absolutely phenomenal black finish on this. I love this one. It turned out really well, very striking looking car. We've got Tamiya's 24 scale BMW 6 Series in the Jägermeister scheme. Again, an older kit, but built up brilliantly. And looks very, very striking in this scheme. Absolutely beautiful. We've got B-Max BMW M3 E30 in the camel scheme in bright yellow, which turned out well. Not the right wheels for the kit. I did have the correct wheels, but would they fit? Would they? Hell. There are an aftermarket set available now, and I'll probably pick them up and put them on at some point. Revel's Porsche 962, is it? Or 956? I forget which one it is now. In the Jägermeister scheme. Very simple kit, but again, turned out pretty well. Not too bad at all. The lovely Alpha 155 from Tamiya, and again, in the Jägermeister scheme. Beautiful finish. Looks absolutely phenomenal, this one. Very happy with this. R32 Skyline from Tamiya in the Castrol scheme. Again, very striking looking scheme. This one came out pretty well. Quite happy with that. Again, an older kit, a bit more simplified, but still came out well. The Fujimi 911 GT3R, is it? I think it's an R. It is an R. With some Studio 27 decals, which weren't the best. But again, came out pretty well. Not too bad at all. Striking scheme. The lovely 12 scale Tamiya Caterham. A very generous gift from Brian Wimble. Thank you, Brian. I thoroughly enjoyed building this, and this was probably one of my favourite builds of last year. That thing is literally like building a real kit car. I really enjoyed it, so thank you very much, mate. That was a very much appreciated gift. We've got the Tamiya C-Class Mercedes in the Pro Market scheme. Again, very striking scheme. Nice old kit, went together brilliantly. And again, another nice looking kit. We've got the Tamiya Honda NSX in the Arta scheme, I think it is. Again, a very, very striking scheme with those gold rims and the TS36, I think it is. Absolutely beautiful looking car and a great kit as well. We've got the Tamiya F40 Ferrari Competizione. Again, another striking scheme, not a great kit at all. I wouldn't recommend this at all, but it's a beautiful looking car. And this one turned out pretty well, so I'm more than happy with it. Another favourite of mine, I love these BMWs from B-Max. This is the Diebels scheme. I'll probably butcher that. Sorry, Roland, if you're watching. The Diebels scheme from Studio 27 again, I think it is, with the B-Max E30 M3 kit. Lovely kit. Fujimi 4GT40. Again, I love building this. I bought two more, and I'm going to build a couple more of them. Very, very striking looking car, and a beautiful finish on this one. Really happy with that. Aston Martin DBS. Again, another video build we did. Very, very striking car and colour, and a lovely, lovely build as well. So you can go watch the video build of this on the channel as well. Another favourite of mine, Tamiya's Escort Cosworth, this time in a new release Bastos scheme from Reggie, with some speed lines that came with the decals as well. Lovely looking scheme, very, very striking, and still a great kit, and thankfully re-released, I think it was last year now, by Belkits through Domino Model. Lovely kit. The old Subaru Impreza 99 from Tamiya in the Valencia scheme. Again, very, very striking scheme with the speed lines again. Really nice colour. And the Fiat 500F from Tamiya that my friend Joe very kindly sent me. Cheers, buddy. I built this for my Christmas build, and I thoroughly enjoy building it. It's a great little kit of a great little car. And again, beautiful colour. Turned out really well. And that's it. So there are all the builds I did last year. I think it's about 23 of them in total. Pretty much happy with most of them. I've just got to slow down. I think I said this last year as well. Stop rushing things, making stupid mistakes, and enjoy the builds more, which is what I said a few weeks back about not doing buddy builds, just build for myself and enjoy what I'm doing. Rather than worrying about, oh, this isn't finished, this isn't that. Just enjoy the build and enjoy my hobby more, which is what I need to do, and I'm going to start doing that. Video builds are still going to go ahead. I still love doing the video builds, but I'm doing no more buddy builds in ISM. Me and Sam will do one occasionally. In fact, we're going to do another Esco Cosworth in the new year as well, I think. And I'm just going to enjoy my hobby more for me, rather than worrying like, oh, I'd like to get the forum involved, I'd like to do this, I'd like to do a buddy build with everyone on Facebook. I just need to build for myself. It's like a broken record, I've said this so many times, but I do. It's what works best. And there we are. Right, let's go have a quick look at the aquariums. I know a lot of people like looking at them. If you don't want to, just skip through it. It'll be about 5 minutes, 10 minutes if that. And I'll come back in a minute. So, this is my 80 litre. No filter, no heater. All we're going there is a little bit of cheap CO2 and a power head to get some water movement. We've got 7 fish now. We have lost one. I've no idea what happened to it. I've not seen any bodies, but it's vanished over time. It's just happened with fish. The shrimps are multiplying like crazy. I literally only had 15 cherry shrimps to begin with, and a rough count there's well over 50 in there at the minute, with several egg-carrying females, so we're going to have a whole abundance in there. And I caught some of my red release, which are the red and white ones, and yellow ones at the little tank, as I explained in a minute, because the little one wasn't doing too well and we were losing them, so I put them in here. So we're going to have plenty of baby shrimp in here. As you can see, there's some youngsters there, not quite fully grown, but they're getting there. The plant's doing well. We've got a few that aren't coping quite well, but for the most part, they're growing really well. All the stem plants at the back are doing really well, growing really quick. Our 7 Endler guppies are all very happy in there, as are all the snails and the shrimps. Everyone seems to be doing really well, and like I say, we're going to be inundated with shrimp soon. I got rid of the lid, and both my lamps are on top now. Like I said, we got a new lamp the other week, so we've got about 50 watts of lighting in there now, which is more than enough, but the lights were heating the water up too hot, so I took the lid off, and it's much better now. It's much more stable at about 23, 24C, whereas the lights were taken to upwards of 29, so a little bit too high. As you can see, we've got a saddled female cherry shrimp there. You can see the eggs on her back starting to progress down her body. There's a red willy down the back, just down the side, and there's just shrimps everywhere. As soon as I put the lights on, they do tend to scarp, and then they come back out through the day, and the lights have only just gone on, really. But very happy this thing's going. All the water parameters are absolutely perfect. There's hundreds of snails in there, which they do help with the plants, but hey, it's just one of those things. So the little 19 litre fluval spec has not been doing as well. We're getting some unexplained shrimp deaths. We've got some algae problems in there, as you can see. I'm putting it down to new tank syndrome, so I'm going to let it settle. So I've just left the 2 Amanos in there. They've got an algae wafer there to nibble on. I'm just going to let this thing settle. And once it's fully settled and balanced itself out, we'll add some more shrimp in there. Again, this is no filter, no heater, although I have put the filter sponge in there for now to clear the water. And let's see how it goes. Right, so there you go. So I've had a busy year. Not quite as busy as last year. I think I did about 50 last year, so I'm on about half of that, which isn't too bad. Plenty of stalled projects this year. Next year, I'm going to try and increase the rate a little bit and stop making silly mistakes. But yeah, it's just one of those things. And that's it. So we're going to enjoy the rest of the day, aren't we? And then we're going to enjoy Christmas Day. Yeah? You're going to eat some turkey? No. No. I don't like turkey either, do I? So that's alright. What noise do turkeys make? You don't know? What noise do porgs make? Apparently porgs make that noise. So there we go. So thanks for watching today. As always, check out International Scale Modeler Facebook page and forum, the UMPRetail.com site, my Paul ISM Facebook page, the Live at the Bench page, and the Off Air Hangout group. Make sure you're away to the Porg as well. We wish you all a Merry Christmas, don't we? Hope you have a good time. Stay safe. Don't be doing anything daft. You get loads of presents. And we'll be back after Christmas with another bench update. And hopefully another part on the Supra build as well. And everyone stay safe over Christmas, especially if you're working as well. Stay safe. And we'll see you all probably just before New Year. So there we go. Thanks for watching today, everyone. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Good job. Well done, mate. And then when you do it, pull a silly face this time. Look at the fish tank. Look at the camera. Look at the fish tank again. That's it. You ready? Look at the camera. Put your teeth back in properly because you show at it. You need to push it. Ah, brilliant. Look at the fish tank. Look at the camera quick. Not me, the camera. Look at the fish tank. Look at the camera. When you do it, go like go. Okay? Look at the fish tank. Really quick. Go. That'll do. That is brilliant.